Already sponsored by Stanley.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nope.
Definitely not
I threw shit like I've thrown like my wife like during times where I didn't like the middle aisles, the middle aisles of the grocery store, Doritos and Oreos, and I would just throw it away.
Yeah.
Like they were like, "What happened to our Oreos?" I'd be like, "I don't know," but I threw them away.
Yeah, no. Okay, so I'm pretty loose then.
I don't do it now. They do it now. I don't. I had to. It was a time where I was setting a foundation because I thought it was important when they were young. Because I still think my oldest is not gonna eat McDonald's the way that a lot of the kids that he knows and people as he gets older eat it. Like his body he's always had whole foods. We cooked a lot and shit like that, and he's used to that. He likes home cooked food. So
I was gonna say,
but now it's like I think it's cool foundation. So I'm just like, all right. But back then, I threw it in the garbage. A lot.
No, I was maybe the word I should use for myself is idealistic. Like, because even when that measuring thing, it was never a rule. That was just what I did. So if I was making if I was going to do breakfast, I just did that.
Yeah, you were just pulling them into your lifestyle a bit. Yeah,
but like it was never. I never told him about the ingredient. I just made it. I just made it. I measured it all, but it was just a good meal.
Like to my youngest, McDonald's is evil. Like he talks about them like they're evil. And like the food is like poison.
No, because that's crazy. He's gonna die from microplastics before the shit he eat at McDonald's.
I mean, obviously he's gonna eat it and shit. He
just walking, breathing the air. He's breathing in so many microplastics. It don't matter. He's gonna die from that stuff before McDonald's, bro. I'm kidding. But I definitely, it's definitely not.
Yeah, I don't. It won't stick. It's just a thing. It's like when you're young. Well, I like for my kids to be under my spell until a certain age because I feel like they're the safest. And then you can go explore. You know what I mean? Like not like they don't get experiences, but like thought wise and the type of things that they putting into their bodies over that time is like, especially for health, is like, we're just gonna, like, I don't care if you miss out on that experience. Yeah. Like you're the kid that like, you never had McDonald's? Like, okay, bitch. Like it's not good food. I mean, it's not obviously poison, but it's not good to eat it as a diet. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like there's some kids who I knew who grew up who ate that. And it wasn't just McDonald's, it was all fast food or middle aisle food as a diet. All they ate was fast food, cereal, ramen noodles, chips. Like I don't need, like I think I got friends who like never seen like asparagus.
Yeah, I was gonna say my philosophy on food is just like it's the meals that you are in control of as a parent. Like, so here's I guess our framework: try to control as many meals as possible and make them tasty. Like make them taste good. So like the only food rule that I only have one food rule, I guess, like as I'm thinking about it, and that's how many times they can get food at school, because they love food at school. I think part of it's the independence, part of it's social currency, and so like I get all of that. Like
my youngest just switched over to only wanting to eat school lunch. It's annoying as fuck.
And so like, and even like the breakfast stuff, like they did. I get it, whatever. And so for me, it's like cool. You get five meals. You get pick whenever you want them. And so now it's a thing. So now it's like every morning, like, hey, are you gonna do breakfast or lunch? Nah, cool. You'll come and make your breakfast, and or whatever. You can make your own. Like it becomes a thing, but that's my only rule. And then that's it. And then for the meals that we make, that's more of a conversation between me and Sherry. Like, hey, what are we gonna buy? Like, what are we gonna eat? Like, hey, we've been eating lots of bullshit. Like, you know what I mean? Let's like tone it down a bit. Like that becomes more now our chance to show just. Because like when I think about it now, the reason why I eat healthy is because my mom made good food, and that's when as I was growing up, I missed eating that food. I miss those flavors, and I'm just gonna guess it's gonna be the same thing for them. If we make them really good meals when they're growing up, as they get older, they're gonna miss when they have to take care of themselves. They're gonna miss that. You know what I mean? And so
that was my philosophy. Yeah. That's why I said I don't think my oldest, like he's gonna. It's just like anything. Like it's just like he's gonna try alcohol. He's gonna try, things.
But dad wasn't like a drunk. You know what I mean?
Right.
He's gonna remember that stability.
Yeah,
for sure. So that's when he's gonna hopefully gonna have that thing in his, you know.
Yeah, he cooked this like, and my wife still make, you know, she's better at it. I don't. That's a bad part about it. But my wife was always better at getting them in the kitchen. And the other day, she had some work to do, and she had a recipe. She was supposed to make this chicken tortilla soup, and she had him make it, and it was good.
Yeah.
Like he had to cut the vegetables and make a soup, season it and everything. So he'll be able
That's
to
cool.
he'll be able to do it. But I don't like when they cook, so I don't.
Yeah.
They can help me sometimes, but I just it's my germ thing.
Yeah.
I think the kids are gross when it comes to that. I'll say mine. They don't, you know, I be having to remind them to wash hands.
Yeah.
And I see their rooms and it's how they do the thing. And
Yeah.
it's like, I don't know if I want you to make my food. It's my food, bro. Like, I don't know. Be dropping boogers in my food, bro. I love you, but I don't want your boogers.
They're your kids, though, bro.
No,
they're fine.
No. You
They're
told me
fine.
you do not drink after your kids.
I don't, but I'll eat their food if they make it.
I mean, I ate the chicken tortilla soup. It was fire. It was really good.
Yeah.
I just don't. When it's my days to cook, I just cook. Like, I don't, and if I don't have time, I don't ask them to cook. I don't know. I just rather not.
True, yeah.
Just rather not get a booger them up. No, but yeah, I'm definitely strict on health. On what was the other one?
Okay,
Health.
so on a scale of 1 to 10, let's just scale of 1 to 5 it. Yeah, I would put you at a 5.
I'm a 5 with the health.
Yeah,
for sure.
I
need to work on the movement side of it though.
Yeah,
like showing them. I'm not. I'm bad on that one.
I'm probably more strict there, but even there, like I'm like they have, you know, they have I don't know. I just give them like, all right. So I don't give them like you have to do this and this, but they have extracurriculars that they have to do.
Same.
You know what I mean? And it's like,
but they don't have like. But I do want to start getting especially my youngest for basketball into like workout schedules, build muscle. But yeah, I'm a 5
for sure. Okay, I'll put myself down like a 2.
I forgot the other ones. Health, relationships, wealth, and relationships.
Yeah,
wealth. I'm not that strict. I should be better. I was just saying that. Yeah, I don't make them manage their money very well yet right now.
Or I would consider wealth anything to do anything that contributes to their economic mobility. So it could even be school stuff. You know what I mean? Like
health, wealth, and relationships. That's true,
right? Like schoolwork.
Yeah.
Like,
okay, so but in the finance space of that wealth, we're kind of like we got to work on. We're not that strict. Like we're not that strict even with ourselves. Like we set up things and we have our savings and stuff, but we could do a lot better. Yeah. I think I told you that. Like we hustle, and we have some money, and then we like, ooh, vacation, and we spend, and then we look and we're like, spend how much? Oh my God, like holy shit, you know. And then we, you know, go back and we like lock down. It's like, oh, that was bad.
Yeah.
So we got to work on that. So we not that like, you know, my son just got money for his birthday. I probably should tell him like, hey, why don't we take a little bit of that and like, but I haven't, and he might not even have it anymore. Now, who knows? I don't know. So yeah, on that part, but with the education part for their well-being later with wealth, like for sure, we are well. I won't say we're super strict. 1 to 5, I'll give us a 4 because it's serious and you know, like you said, we set up frameworks for them to, you know, they have like, you know, the apps on the iPads and their Duolingo and all these different things they're expected to do every day. I would say my wife is more strict than me though. Like, you know, college is kind of almost expected from her, and A's and B's, mostly A's. Like she wants to see A's. She wants to see honor roll. They're both in the gifted, talented programs or whatever. Yeah. So yeah, that one is a pretty high. And yeah, the management of screens, that's a big one for me. That's where I fall into the education piece. Is like when they're at home, it's like, oh, you've been on the screen X amount of time. Like there used to be a 2-hour limit, but it's like I have them on the Structure app, and it's like it breaks up their day, and it's like, yeah, you can't just be on the screens all day. You got to have read it like touch the book, and then you know even an audio book can go in sometimes, but at some point you got to touch a book. I bought these like those little workbooks, like grade level workbooks that have like math all the way through, stuff like that. Like you got to do it. So yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, because it's shown that the more educated you are, the more money you make. It's just a fact.
Yeah,
it's just a fact. So yeah, we're real serious about that. My wife more than me though. Like as far as grades in school goes, like for me, grades are like, I want you to get good grades because it gives you opportunities to get into the schools and things. But I don't think that means you're gonna be necessarily wealthy. You just won't be poor.
Yeah.
It will lessen your chances of me having to take care of you. But that doesn't mean you're gonna be like Jeff Bezos. You know what I mean? You're gonna be like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because we know a lot of people who just were average in school. The way it's because of how our school is. It doesn't honor every way that a kid is brilliant.
For sure.
You have to be brilliant one way.
In most ways.
And,
most ways it misses it completely.
Yeah. So
sure.
that one's a little.
Yeah.
For fear of also my kid being like turned into just like a cog in the machine, because school can do that.
Right.
So I don't want to over school them.
Yeah.
Because now you just like.
It's what it's designed to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I'd put ourselves at a 3. We're strict with like how they approach their time, but pretty loose with how we let them organize their interest. You know what I mean? So grades are definitely not a thing for me, just as long as you're not like, as long as you're achieving your potential, right? And I hate how like vague that is. And so like, you know, me and Eli have been trying to like define it more and more. But the way it's been like, the way I've been kind of coming to is like, whatever. So whatever you do in class, basically like anything that, like you're responsible for everything you create, basically, right? So like what's been working really good for him, for example, it's like, I used to be like, because I was trying to like, bro, I've been trying to figure this out honestly with him since like 2nd grade, because like he just shows like he could be straight A's at any given point in time, he could be failing classes at any given point in time. It literally, whenever he's engaged. And so like I've realized for Eli, his biggest thing is freedom. He wants freedom constantly. And so what we've been doing more and more is whatever negative result comes from school, it just eats up his time. So you don't turn in your assignment. I don't give a fuck if you get an A or an F. Of course, if you're getting an F, that's not a good thing. But if you get an A, I don't care. But his thing, he wouldn't turn things in. And so it's just like, I would just be like his teacher, I'd be like, hey, can you just give it to us? And then he'll just have to do it at home. And so it would just be like, I just tell him, I just wouldn't care. Like there would be no fight. I'd be like, hey, he'd be like, I don't have any homework. I was like, no, you got 10 things you got to redo. You didn't do them. Oh, but it's too late. It's already, I know, but you still gotta do it. And then like, that would be the thing. And it turned out like, and so now it's like all of the things that he was like preventing him.
Even if he couldn't turn it in anymore, you still had
to do it. But now you didn't have to do it at school, but now at home, I control what you do at home. You can have whatever video game you want whenever. I don't care when you play video. If they're done with everything, I don't care. You want to spend 7 hours? That's cool. That's what you want to do.
Yeah.
But like, you know what I mean? So if you tell me, we got homework done, blah, blah, blah. Okay, cool. But then when I see the F, now there is no talk. There is no hour. Do you know what this meant? Blah, blah, blah. It's just, hey, cool. You can have that shit back when this is done.
Yeah.
And typically, there's interest on it.
Yeah.
Right, because it's, you know what I mean. So that, right, there is, because and it's worked wonders, bro. Like it's, you know what I mean, and like yeah, and I don't know, and so we've never had to make for either of them grade a priority. Grades has always just taken care of themselves. it's always just, she's never struggled with structure, but him structure. And the cycle of like just angry or fighting just wasn't good. And so finding ways where it affected the thing that he liked the most, that's been like the thing, bro. But he would probably say I'm a 5. I would say I'm a 3.
Which means you're a 4.
I would like to be a 4, but Sherry is not consistent.
Go ahead, don't be no little bitch.
Yeah. My
Sherry
wife
is
sucks,
a 1. She's a 1. No, I'm just kidding.
No, we're like the opposite. She's not as strict as I would like her to be.
Oh yeah, I forgot about in that health part. I'm a safety. I'm definitely a 5 on health. I'm in the safety. Yeah, you gotta like, you don't get hurt like I do. You cannot. I get so fucking mad when my kids get hurt. One, because I don't want them to get hurt, but then also I hate like hospital visits and shit. That shit's expensive and time consuming. Yeah. But also just from day one, I've been like, since they were babies, like don't. Yeah.
That's so
I don't like
funny.
them getting sick. Like they don't get cold. Really? I don't like them getting colds.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, it's bad. So yeah, that I forgot about that part of the health part.
You always make me feel so not strict because like I would say, all right. So you say not even colds.
I mean, they get them. I mean, I get mad though. My youngest really don't though. He really does not get sick, which is crazy. But I don't either. But my wife and my oldest, he always be getting like strep. He got COVID like this year again. I'm like, bro, like you fucking up the like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The superhero family here. What are you doing? You know what I'm saying? It's pressure from all angles.
He's probably not wrapping it up. He's kissing. It's what it is. He's exchanging with other.
Yeah, and when he got COVID this time, he was ill. He was
all the fluidity.
He was at camp.
Is that weird to think about?
All the kids.
Let's do a quick pause just in case we cut this out.
Oh man, go ahead.
Isn't that weird to think about that? Like, you know how like they say like you put a black light in like a room, you know what I mean? But like at any given point in time, on the surface of your son's mouth could just be an unknown amount of vagina germs.
That's gross. No, it's not.
So he says like, "What's up, Dad?" And like, you know how like the air will like send germs over. Like you could.
No. And he doesn't have vaginas in his face. He's too young. It's strictly peanut. You know, he's still at that age where it will be like, ew, you eat food. You know what I mean? Yeah, he ain't
100%. He's eating pussy. 100%.
1,000%.
If it's not pussy, butt.
No.
This generation, they eat butt, bro.
1,000% he's not. 1,000%.
This generation, I you know,
no,
never.
Not him. It's his personality. It's not him. It's not because like I think it's just his personality. I know it.
Yeah,
not him.
That's crazy.
Yeah, because he doesn't really He's still in the mindset where he cares too much about what his boys think. So maybe if they are, but I've seen his friends. They're not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not even this generation.
I mean, I think some kids are.
Yeah.
More than ours. For sure. I agree. They see more. They hear more. For sure.
Yeah.
I think so. I actually think like the more popular and like cool kid you are, you
probably
do shit like that.
Yeah.
Like extra. Like those kids.
Extra stuff.
Yeah. Like one of my son's friends. Anyway, I'll tell you that in a second. We were on it was health, wealth,
relationships. You're definitely. I already know. I'll say you definitely 5.
Oh yeah,
you're definitely a 5.
Yeah, I like my son's friends don't get no that. I mean, I say what's up, but like I make sure that they're uncomfortable at my house to a certain degree. Like I'm nice. You can go in the refrigerator, you can eat, but like it's a certain level where you unsure around. Like when I come in the room, you kind of. Yeah.
Okay, so let's paint a picture.
I'm not like the parent. You know, them parents where the kids like their friends just walk in.
Yeah.
And they just come in like they're their kids, like an extension. No, I don't do that. You're not my kid. Like hell no. Like you're not my kid. You're my kid's friend.
All right. So
hard line.
So okay. So does that mean you guys are in the house? They go in the fridge. That's cool. Or they gotta
if he's with them, but they can't just come go in the fridge alone. He's the key every time.
Okay.
So if he's in the kitchen, yeah.
Okay. Hold on.
But if I'm in the kitchen and they walk in without him and just open the refrigerator, I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
So your son's not home. Hey.
Nope. Why are you here?
Hold on. I didn't even
Sorry.
ask.
Oh, my bad.
Damn.
My bad.
Hey, can I just wait? I know, like, damn. Can I wait in the dining room for for Carter? He's gonna be here. You know, he told me he's gonna be here a little late, but we're supposed to study.
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
But you could have waited in your car though.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
your car more comfortable. You got your music, your phone.
So you at least let them in. Now, while they're waiting, they just, because they've been there before. This isn't a brand new. Okay, this has been there a couple times. When Carter's there, he goes in the fridge or she.
No,
but
she.
Okay, no she. Okay, okay, damn, okay. Okay, so they're waiting in the kitchen now. They just go in the fridge. Is that, you probably wouldn't stop them, but would you, like? Is that something like?
It would make me. I'd be like, what the fuck? Like a little bit, like that. I would let it ride, especially depending on what they, because like fridges are specific. With families, like people have things. Like right now, I just bought myself some eggnog. That's my eggnog. It's my eggnog. Nobody really drinks. Like I bring it into the idea of the family. Like, and my kids do like it, but it's my eggnog. And so if that kid goes and he don't know that, and you start pouring my eggnog, it's gonna be a problem. You can't just pour my eggnog, bro. You know what I'm saying? So no. Leftovers have things like, no, you can't. No. My son has to be there. But yeah. I don't think they would ever do that, even come knock to say that, because they don't already know. Like, yeah, Mr. Shane, he ain't gonna, that motherfucker's kind of mean. Not mean, but like, I don't know. I'm not like a buddy. I'm not trying to be that buddy.
So okay, no. Okay, no. This is that eggnog rant is gonna be great.
It's my eggnog.
So many dads feel that way, I'm sure, about the fridge.
Because everything, I was just saying it to my son. He was putting away, and he said, "Ooh, eggnog." I was like, "No, my eggnog." Everything else in the refrigerator and cabinets is yours. That's all I want. I got a beer sometimes. I got some eggnog, and I like these certain type of barbecue chips, and sometimes some like nuts. They have cereal, Eggos, frozen pizzas, chips, seaweed, bread, turkey. Like everything is for them. Yeah. Everything is for them. Even the dinner. Why would I cook this much food if it was just me? I wouldn't. So can I just have my eggnog, man? That's all I'm asking. I just want my eggnog.
Yeah.
And so yes, if another little snotty nosed kid that don't live here trying to go in my refrigerator, I already got two. Groceries are expensive too. That's another thing.
Yeah.
Groceries are a luxury today.
Yeah.
It's almost cheaper to just, what we were just saying, it's kind of fucked up. They make it cheaper to just eat McDonald's.
It is.
To an extent, like before you go try to buy like a meat, like if you got a family of even just 3, and you going to just buy, you just want to make like a whole meal, get some chicken and a couple vegetables, you could be out like $70, $60. Easy.
Yeah.
Depending on what the quality is you buy and where you get it from. But
I say if you make Whole Foods just because, like, I've done the math, unfortunately, but like if you our average, if you make a meal out of Whole Foods level ingredients, you'll average about $8 a person per meal, which is that's not cheap at all. That's just the cost of the food. That's not the time.
Yeah,
that's not even the ability to get there too.
It's not
like you talk. Yeah, just, and so for sure, no. It's, and then the time to cook it, the time to get it.
Yeah,
like no, it's like so my goal is I want to make 3 cooked meals. 3 dinners is like our family goal. 3 cooked dinners. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
because it's just too easy, bro.
Yeah,
it's too easy.
I'm super strict on relationships, dating, all that. Like I've been through one kid, he's 18, and obviously he dates, but up until this point, it's just been like, take your time. Like we don't need to be trying to like, I'm not. I don't think trying to integrate a new person into the family like that like is weird to me. Like, have you ever those people who got like a teenager and their boyfriend or girlfriend is like always around? They might even let them like spend the night sometimes, or like they're basically part of the family now. Like I don't like
Here,
that, and especially for teenage, it's too deep. It's too much.
So let's do it this way, because I don't have a teenager yet. Would you let your teenage son bring their girlfriend to Disney with you if you guys like did like a multi-day stay?
Now?
Yeah,
he's 18 now.
Well, before that, like
when he was still like in like high school and shit,
junior, like he's a junior.
No, this is a family trip. Like why?
Huh?
You know what I mean? Like you got time with her, you got to go spend. But why does she need to come with us? Yeah, you can't take a break for 5 days and go like that's weird. I don't want you depending on no relationships like that anyway. Even if you like, I don't want them to. I wouldn't want him to be like that. Even that now, if he did it now, I would let him do it because I want him to come on the trip. And I know since he's 18, he might just be like, fuck it, I'm not coming then. I'm gonna hang out with her. Yeah. He got that power now a little bit. Not all the way, but to an extent, right? So I would let him do it because I want him to come. Yeah. But I still would be like, why? Why does she need to be here? You know what I mean? Up until like in your 20s, I get it. Like when you dating for like, when this person might actually be somebody in your life, but when you're a teenager, like fuck this, because I want you to experience people, right? I don't want you to like start, because I think a parent's approval is big. So if you start a super approving of this relationship, and some parents do because I think it's safe, especially if their kid meets like a nice kid in high school and they look like they're gonna go to college and be, so they're like, oh, this person's good and safe, but your kid's not gonna get the experience. Like they need to date. Yeah, they need to date. They don't need to be locked down from 17 to fucking death. Hell no. So
I mean that's such a big thing to apply to it though, like to put on it.
What?
That it means that much just because they. You know what I mean?
Just that, not just that one trip, but I'm just saying when it's like parents who like basically incorporate the person into the family. Yeah. One trip don't do that, but I still wouldn't want them to come on the one trip. Yeah. I was like, this is our family trip. Like, no. Yeah. Like for what, bro? I just don't get it. I would have to really, they would have to be amazing and like super cool. Yeah. Like maybe then, but most teenagers get on my nerves. So it's not, you know what I mean? I don't know. I got to think about it. Like, you know, funny thing. So yesterday was the Heisman, right? This is good dad stuff. You know, Travis Hunter should of course, should have won. If he didn't, I was going to flip the table because come on, man, both ways. Yeah. He's a dog. But like, I just felt like his girlfriend, it's his fiance, no disrespect. They getting married. She was just right up front too much. They were showing her too. I'm like, what? You like what? He's like, what is he like 19, 20? Like, I don't know. It's just too much, bro. I feel like it's just a setup because I feel like it should be light because I know developmentally where they are and they can't control it. They cannot be like, no, we're more mature. Y'all, they're emotionally like volcanoes. Yeah. You know what I mean? They showed just after one of their